Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. And it's Livingston in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, and it's Hawkins in at the point guard position. And in the second game of a back-to-back, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled, and the players spoke up and the league listened.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Pass to Ewing. Here's Jemison. 6 on the shot clock. Sacramento grabs the miss. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Yeah, and talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, and see if they can keep that up.
Here's Jemison. From the high post, Valentine with the rebound. He takes it in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 5 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Count that bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Ewing. Here's Hunt. Robinson with a steal. And another Sacramento three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Jemison. No good on the triple.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Drops in the three.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Pass to Ewing. Here's Hunt. Here's Jemison. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Lovables.
Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. You look at Sacramento, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
Well, I think for Sacramento, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Here's Ewing. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Hauled in by the Kings.
And the D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
From deep. Buries it from 3. 17 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Ooh, ripped away. Back come the Kings in transition. Livingston, that's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Robinson with a steal. And he gets that one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And the shot's good. Valentine's got 5 now.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Here's Hawkins, following the score by Sacramento. And the shot goes in. The Kings lead by 20. Here's Valentine. Knocks down the triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Knocked loose. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Pass to Ewing. Here's Diaz. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Shoot from the baseline. Ewing, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Here's Ewing. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The Bulls with another miss.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Knocks down the long J.
For 3.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Shot's good by Valentine.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Valentine's gone 3 for 3. Perfect so far from long range. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Diaz. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And another Sacramento 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
Let's look at the leaderboard and see which teams are making the most of their trips to the line in the second half of the season. The Kings, number 1.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Morris, he's checked in for the Kings. There's the steal. Now the Kings in transition. Chalk up 2 there. 28 points for him.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Ramirez. Here's Hunt. Here's Hawkins. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
On target from range.
3.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Pass to Ramirez. Here's Hunt. Rebound by Sacramento. Another three for Sacramento.
3 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Robinson for three. 2 shots,
Robinson.
2 makes. Off to a good start.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pass to Ramirez. Here's Hunt. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. And it's Sacramento's ball. Fires the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Hawkins, the pass to Ramirez. Here's Jemison, guarded by Morris. Shot clock at 6. Baseline try. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pure from three-point range.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Hunt. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
Hawkins, the pass to Ramirez. Pass to Ewing. Shoots a fadeaway. And he makes it.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Here's Valentine. And the Kings with another 3.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Ramirez. Tipped away. Back come the Kings in transition.
2 minutes.
And that one is stuffed right through.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ewing. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Temple.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
3-pointer. And another Sacramento 3.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And they pick up 2.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Launches a 3. Connects again from distance.
3 points.
Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Morris passes to Valentine. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Valentine's got 19 points.
He's off to a fantastic start.
Well, Chicago's shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Pass to Ramirez. Here's Hunt. Can't hit that one.
Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
Another bucket! Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Driving in, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Kings ahead, just dominating this one. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.